Okay, so we know Xiaomi to be a company that makes budget products, and this right here, the Redmi AirDots, is their own entry into the truly wireless earbuds space, if that makes any sense. But anyway, in this video we're going to be seeing, is it worth it? How much does it cost, as well as how does it work? All of that we're going to be considering in this video. Okay, so inside the box we get just three things. Three? Yep. So first of all, we get the charging box, as well as the earbuds themselves inside the box. Then we get ourselves some interchangeable ear tips, 3 of them to be exact. Then we get the manual, which is in Chinese, so yeah. So those are the only things that we get inside the box. Okay, so I feel like for every single truly wireless earbuds, there are a couple things that we, the normal consumers, put in mind. One would be price, 2 would be comfort, 3 battery life, and maybe 5 design, how compact it is. And yeah, let's jump right in. So starting with price, I did say that this is the best budget truly wireless earphones that you could possibly buy. So that means it's definitely on the lower side. Now here in Nigeria, I actually paid about 9,000 for this. I got it from a company called Phone Hub, so I'll leave a link in the description below. But you could get it on Amazon or basically any store, I think, for around $20. It's usually less than that, so it's actually very much on the cheap side. Okay, so moving on from price, the next would be comfort, and that is a bit twofold. So we're looking at comfort in ears, as well as comfort in terms of how easy it is to connect to this device, as well as to disconnect from this device. So starting with how comfortable it is in your ears, well, it is quite comfortable. I did mention earlier that it comes with these interchangeable rubber tips, ear tips rather. So if, for example, the ones that ship with the AirDots don't fit your ears, you could easily interchange and use the ones that you like. So it's actually quite comfortable, and it is very, very light. In fact, each earbuds weighs around 4.1 grams. So again, super lightweight, very comfortable in the air. Now, in terms of connectivity and how easy it is to connect and disconnect, well, it's quite easy as long as your Bluetooth is turned on. So it has this thing called automatic second connection. So that means once you've paired with a device, all you need to do is just take the earbuds out of the case. As long as the Bluetooth of the device is turned on, it would automatically connect. So it's actually super easy to connect. Still on connectivity, it features Bluetooth 5.0, so that means that stable connection as well as low latency would be experienced on the AirDots. So watching movies, listening to music, it's actually quite fast. Now, on the downside, in terms of comfort, there are very, very, very few things that you can actually do with the AirDots. I'm talking about controls now. So there is kind of like a button on each earbud. Yeah, so there is a button on each earbud, and yeah, they can basically only pause and play. But if you hold it, if you double tap rather, you get to activate your phone's virtual assistant. So Siri, Alexa, Cortana, Google Assistant, you can speak to them by double tapping or double pressing. But you basically can only pause and play your music. So that is a major downside in terms of comfort, in my opinion. But if you can look past that, then yeah, the AirDots is pretty comfortable in my opinion, considering you're paying only $20 for it. Okay, so next would be battery life. Battery life. Now that is super important because wired headphones kind of last forever, but wireless earbuds need to be charged. So battery life is actually very important. Now, Xiaomi says that the charging case can last up to 12 hours and each bud should last you about 4 hours. But I've been using this for a really long time now, and I would say maybe, roughly, yeah, so around 12 hours of battery life on the charging case, but 4 hours for each earbud. Now the earbuds feature 80 milliamp hours, while the charging case features 300 milliamp hours. Yeah, battery life is decent. Okay, so the last thing would be design. Design is pretty important. How it looks, both in the case as well as outside the case. And I would say that, yeah, it's pretty okay. The case isn't too large and isn't too small. And the earbuds themselves in ear look pretty decent. I mean, I went with the matte black version and it looks great. In fact, people don't really notice sometimes that I have it on my ears. So, in my opinion, they're pretty stealth and they look really nice. So yeah, that's about everything you need to know about the Redmi AirDots. They are really cheap. They sound pretty good. In conclusion, if you do not want to spend a lot of money on any truly wireless earbuds, but you really want a truly wireless earbuds, the Redmi AirDots are for you. Truly cheap, inexpensive, that's what cheap means, and is pretty decent. Redmi AirDots.